Hello, Lego lovers. This is Elle, and this is the first part or the start of reviewing Diagon Alley. And I've decided to break it up into some parts so that it's a little bit easier, and maybe there's only certain parts that some people want to watch. But this is the minifigure portion. So this is a gigantic set that has like 5,500 pieces for Harry Potter. And initially I wasn't going to get it, but it's pretty awesome. So these are the minifigures for set number 75978. And let's get into reviewing these. So, as you can see, there are quite a few figures in this set. Two rows here of figures, and this row back here. So, I just realized something. So, I'm gonna go and fix something. I'll be right back. Alright, as you can see, someone was missing their cape. So I fixed that up so that we will not have issues going through these figures. And let's start with this row back here. So I should be able to zoom in here. Yep, so here is our Hagrid. And as you can see, he has an incredibly different body shape. This is actually the first time that I've gotten him, so I don't know if it's really different, but I do notice that he has a really nice print down the front of his coat, and a crazy hairpiece, if I can take it off. And when you do take it off, his face looks a little traumatically weird. But on the back, he has no alternate face and no print on the back, but still an interesting and unique figure. And here we have Gilderoy Lockhart, and also I apologize if I do any of the names wrong, but this guy, I did watch the movies. Yeah, he's a character. I love the coloring of the outfit is very accurate, and you can see a very nice print on the front there. His face is very reminiscent of one of the scenes in the movie where he does not seem very in control of the situation, would be a way to put it. And I believe we have an alternate face for him. As you can see there, that is a much more confident face, and as we lift that up, we can see the print continues on the back, and it's a fairly nice print, to be honest. And of course, we have a double-colored cape here, which is what I forgot to put on him. And yeah, so it's got the yellow in the front and then that purple in the back. A very nice cape, actually. It looks very nice. So our next character here is, and I'm probably going to butcher names, I apologize for that, but Florian Fortescue, I say it maybe right, I'm not sure. But as you can see, he's got a receding hairline, very nice print again on the torsos. They really got lots of printing and detail into there. He's even got a little bow tie. He has some glasses, which kind of look a little weird, but that's just because it's on a minifigure head. And other than that, it's a pretty nice figure. Let's see if he's got an alternate face here. And he does. A little bit more perhaps worried or focused, we could say, for that type of face. But still a fairly nice face on there, I have to say. And a bushier hairpiece in the back, which is kind of interesting. So, next up, which we can barely see his eyes, is the Daily Prophet photographer. Now he has this kind of witch hat piece in a different color here, as you can see, and it's got gray hair, just a kind of nice, interesting new piece. Well, it's not a new piece as much as it's just kind of a recolor. And then here you can see a very determined face with a short legs and a very nice print for that torso. So we're going to spin it around and see his other face. Again, more of a smile, happier, and nice printing to continue the, how you would say, suit. I think most people are kind of wearing a suit, but I would say my personal highlight is the hat-hair combo there. So our next character here might look familiar, but this is Garrick Olivander. Hopefully I said that right. And as you can see, he's got very nice torso printing. I have to say, these torso prints on these like suit and coat and everything are very detailed. You can even see like the wrinkling underneath on the shirt, which I think is really awesome. A very old type face look, and again with the receding hairline. And I do believe he has an alternate face of a more fearful or worried type face compared to the kind of happier face, as you can see here. And next we have some character that I don't remember the name of, or he's Harry Potter. I'm not 100% sure. But as you can see, he's got his like Hogwarts kind of coat going on there, or robes. Not too special on the printing, although it does have that nice little marking there. And glasses, and of course a little scar up top there. And his other face here is not very happy. He looks like he almost just got beat up, or he came out of a fireplace. His eyes kind of busted up, and he's got a lot of dirt on his face. And if I can tell, I was trying to see, yeah, his glasses look broke. You can kind of see how it looks there. Looks like he had a rough go of it. And that's a really nice little figure there. I love the face print on that back, actually. And here we have Ron Weasley. And he has pretty much the same torso and everything going on. A little bit of a smile, smirk. And his other face is a bit terrified type looking, or scared. Just love having all those emotions on these different figures. So that's the first batch of figures. All of them fairly nice prints, except the last two are kind of boring prints, but I guess it's accurate. But let's go into the next grouping here. So we got some more characters here, and they start looking a little bit more colorful, I have to say, or at least this one. So this is Ginny Weasley as a younger character. As you can see, the outfit is kind of a pinkish, not super detailed, but you can see that the string is kind of tied there, and you kind of have an undershirt, which is nice. And then you have that lovely hairpiece. A little worried look on her face, and she's probably going to fall off, which is why she's worried. So let's take a look at her other facial expression, which is a lot happier, and as you can see, the print does continue onto the back. Not super detailed, but you got those wrinkles in there and everything, which is fairly nice. Next up, we have Molly Weasley, and that would be the mom. And she has a very interesting hairpiece, which I haven't seen too often for myself, and a really kind of weird looking type torso. Kind of a lot going on. You got some fluffy stuff up top here. Some ties, and yeah, it looks kind of weird. She's got kind of an eyebrow type look, kind of a nice face. Let's see if she has another face here. Yep, just kind of a smile instead of kind of a strange-eyed look, I guess you could say. Then we have our brothers. Will I get their names correctly? I'm not sure, but the first one I think is George Weasley, and I love that facial print, just kind of a happy, smiling facial print. And to continue with the suit coats, very nice printing. You can kind of see a fade of stripes on it, which I think is awesome. He also has a W on his necktie, which I think is really a nice addition. And does he have a different facial expression? Yep, kind of a standard smiling type facial expression. And of course, the suit continues on the back. And as you can see, they're both identical. Except in the front, you can see different colors on the torso area here. So a little orange instead of green, different kind of tie, but they both still have the W on there. I like how there's even the lines on that undershirt. It's kind of crazy how small that is if you think about it, because I mean, this is my finger right here. pretty small print, and you got kind of a smirk there, and I believe he does have an alternate also, kind of a really happy, excited type face. I think that's, again, love the different emotions they got on these faces, actually. And here we have, I'm going to say it wrong because I'm pretty sure I've always said it wrong, Hermione. I'm not sure if I said that right. Hopefully I did. But her last name is Granger. And we have the short legs, of course, because this is kind of when all the kids were younger. Love that hairpiece. Lots of bushy hair there. You'll see the torso is very similar. Facial expression is a bit worried and concerned. And we'll take a look at the other side. That is definitely the opposite of that. Cute little smile is what's going on there. So, we got a couple more left here. This, you can see by their faces, they start not being good guys. But our first kid here is Draco Malfoy. And he has the Slytherin type top coat, which actually looks a little bit more detailed than this one. As you can see, there's kind of the tie, and you know, you got just a little bit more detail there. I don't know if it's because it's newer, that could be, but he's got a very kind of angry face, like he is a bully and wants to beat someone up. And then on the back, not much of a happier face, but not quite as angry. Kind of inquisitive, wondering what he can do in a situation. And here is his dad, and they do look very similar, but this is Lucious Malfoy, I believe. And he has a really nice torso print, again, with the nice suit torsos. I mean, that tie is kind of checkered. He's got, like, I don't know what they're called, but a thing around the tie up there. He's got loops and just really detailed print. And then you have this kind of leg print that continues the robes very nicely. Kind of an angry, unhappy look. And he's got the kind of longer blonde hair. No alternate face, though. Interesting. You'd think he would, because it's easily hid. But perhaps he doesn't really show much different emotion. And then we have this little guy, which was kind of a surprise in the end of it. But this is very early on Harry Potter. You can see his clothing, very ruffled and not in any of his robes or anything. But that print is very nice. The shirt detail is nice. The only thing that's kind of bad is the part up here by his neck kind of looks a little pale. Otherwise, very nice printing. His pants are kind of up high. He looks pretty unkept up. I believe this is the same head as the other one. I could be wrong though, but you can see a kind of smile, and then on the back he looks like he went out of a chimney again. But really nice print. You can see on the back that really a very nice printing on there. You can see that kind of plaid type printing. Love that facial print. It looks very much like he had a rough time. So, this is all the minifigures, if I can zoom out here. So this is all the ones you get in there. There's a couple, like, statue ones, but I don't count those as minifigures because they're statues. So my overall opinion on the minifigures here, I'm not a big Harry Potter fan, to be honest, so I don't overly personally have interest in these figures. However, I will say that with all the torso prints, they are great. The only ones are the Gryffindor kind of robes. Those are kind of bland, but the rest are very detailed prints. Very awesome prints here. Definitely like worth it because the set's kind of expensive, but the prints are very well done. Very detailed. There's not a whole lot of printing on the legs, which is kind of unfortunate. I think there's only one figure that has printing on legs, but for the most part it does fit kind of with the outfits. It's not like, you know, they're wearing gray suit pants or they're wearing black pants. It's really not something that needs printing, I guess. But overall, these are a nice collection of minifigures for Harry Potter. I mean, if you think about it here, you get almost all the main characters in one set. You get Harry, Ron, Hermione. I'm going to say it like that every time. You know, Ginny, the brothers. You get Hagrid. You know, basically the only guy that's not in here is Voldemort and Dumbledore. Those are the two figures that would like complete all the Harry Potter figures. So this is the first video. Hopefully you'll watch more. The rest will obviously be on the structure parts, and I'll probably do it by each building or each section of buildings. Hopefully you'll watch those and enjoy them. If this video should come out before them, feel free to ask me any questions or anything, thoughts or anything. Leave some comments. If you like this video, if you like this format of video, anything really. But I appreciate you watching. This is going to be a long little series here because it's the biggest set I've built. So yeah, it's a big set. But hopefully you enjoy the videos. I'll probably actually, believe it or not, end up selling all these minifigures you see in this picture right here. Just because, like I said, I'm not overly a Harry Potter fan. They're great minifigures, but they're just not for me, and maybe someone else will enjoy them that's a big fan of Harry Potter or a collector or something. Or, you know, whatever someone would want to do with them. But thanks again for watching. Hopefully you'll watch more of my videos again, and I appreciate it.